Alright, guys, we're going to try to do some matches. Let's do it. Alright, let's see. Is he first? No, I got the dice roll. Okay, cool. My dog's going to bark. That's okay. We're going to get some music on in a second while we're chilling out. Alright, cool. We got literally the best we could ask for. So, that being said, we're just going to keep these. Pretty good starting hand. Person's already starting off nice. He's like, good luck, have fun. Okay, it's a Bulma. We want to put Final Flash down always, and then let's read our card here. Make sure I do it right. If your leader card is yellow and this card is played, choose one, play up to one Trunks in your drop with its skills negated from your deck or drop. So we're just going to do this one. I haven't done this in a bit. We're going to go ahead and find a card. I'm going to go ahead and find Trunks. This gives us our pieces that we need. And then it's pretty simple from here. So this is kind of the hardest part about this deck, because all you're effectively doing is just guaranteeing you get your pieces. And then when this card is it, so with its non-keyword skills negated. So I don't get to draw a card. That's all I was checking. I should have used the Bulma there. I just forgot about it. Let's see. What's my Bulma do? I think I just put it in the drop. Yeah. I just put it in the drop. And this guy is a burst 3. When it attacks, your life is at 4 less. So this is the old school vegeks leader. So, we'll see how much damage he does here. Burst 3. He hits nothing. Wow. That sucks. I mean, bursting 3 is a little bit harder anyway. We're going to take the damage because if you guys don't know, one of the parts about our alternative Waken is if we do use it, we immediately go to 6 life. So defending is just stupid. And if you're new and you're trying to figure it out, this is a new series I'm doing. I'm trying out some different decks on Untap just to get an idea of whether I like them or not. Because I need to do more just playing around with different decks. I feel like I'm only playing the same thing lately, which is U7, and we all know it's going to get banned eventually. So, and that's the whole purpose of these little bit of videos. So hopefully you guys like it. Like I said, we're going to play some music. Get some music on in the background while you guys are waiting to see what this guy does. We'll obviously take this damage too. We don't mind taking damage. Like, it's always the thing that always surprises me. Early game, always take the damage. Ooh, he's just comboing it just to combo. He's comboing the Boo so that way he can discard another card and draw 2. So basically, he won't net any advantage by doing that, but it lets him get a extra effect. So like he can filter his hand a little bit. So it didn't help him any, but it didn't hurt. So he might as well do it. Okay, so now we get to do the part about the deck that I love, and we're going to play it. So, ooh, we got a chilled. This is going to set up our mechas for future. It's probably a bad idea against black. I'm not going to lie. We probably should keep it, but this just gives it guaranteed. All right, so we're going to burst this now. Let's see. It's limit 1 if your leader is, and you discard this card. We're going to shake it. And we're just going to look at our top 7. And we're just looking for, hopefully, a future Trunks or a Goku. I mean, Trunks or him. We got a Vegeta, and we got the evolving form. Now, because of the way this deck works, I don't think I can pick the other version. 1 yellow Vegeta with a cost of 3 or less, so we'll just take, this is tough. I already have a Trunks in my hand, so we'll do this one. Alright, and then how this effect works is now I can awaken, alt face, shuffle. I'm just going to go ahead and draw 1 card for the alternative awaken by placing this underneath. And then now he says, when this card attacks, you may draw a card and play up to 1. So this is kind of cool because I have a few options here. First of all, I can attack with this Trunks. The way I screwed it up, that would normally be an okay option, but we're just gonna go ahead and just do this attack. What's the exact text? You may draw one card. If you don't, choose up to one Bulma. Yeah, we'll just play it in rest mode. So we're just going to play this. And the reason why we're doing it is it's still going to draw us a card. And the whole idea here is we actually want our opponent to attack it later. We're not really in a rush here. We're not doing much. So we're fine with it. So now we're going to do it again. This time, though, we are going to just play the Vegeta. And we're just going to draw a card. There was a lot better ways I could have done this turn. Since I have this in my hand, I could have done different things. But what we're going to do is just try to get my opponent to chill out. We don't want to take a ton of damage. So we draw 2. Now, normally I'd be a lot more aggressive, but we're going against black. We can just kind of chill out, which is nice. I didn't get what I want, which is, of course, my Unison. And there could have been something I screwed up at some point, too. Like, I could have attacked with my Trunks here just to attack with it. That's not a terrible play. What's cool about this now is if he does get a hit off of his mill, we can tap it. Well, we'll have to tap it. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, this. Okay, and he did not get a hit, so. Oh, he did. Okay, cool. So he got that, and then he knows to tap it, and he kills it, which is completely fine with us. I mean, Bulma just will replay herself the rest of the game, so that doesn't matter at all. Now, if I want to, what I can start doing is start discarding my Trunkses. That way I can have more plays on my turn. We're actually just not going to do much. We're going to be kind of passive because we are playing a black leader that untaps 2. And we're going to assume on his turn 3 he's trying to do a lot. And we don't want to just lose. That's the biggest problem, is that we could easily lose. Interesting choice. So he chose to do nothing here. I don't know if that's a bad play. He just, tapped 1. Not the worst play ever. Because of our hand, we can get rid of this Bulma here. And the first thing we're going to do is just immediately EX Evolve. Before we even draw a card. Because I want to see what we draw. So we're going to draw 2. And then we're going to go ahead and attack. We go ahead and warp this card. We have built-in removal, which is so good. Built-in removal is almost unfair. And now here's a toughie. So we have a Trunks in play. So what we're actually going to do here is play poorly. Is what I want to do. I'm just debating if it's what we should do. Like, the line of play I want to do is just so bad. And I can see that it's bad, but I really want to do it. What I should do here is, honestly, just play this, draw a card, and then I should just swing with my leader. And then I should play the Bulma. And then just draw a card. Because I really, really want to be aggressive here, but I'm not gonna do it because it's what my predisposition is. So this is interesting because if he hits something here, I actually can do an attack and mill it. So this is a weird play on his part. He did not hit anything though, so it didn't matter. But he's wanted to stay at 6. I think that's a weird number to stay at. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit surprised that he did that. But I'm completely fine with it. We're beyond amazing right now. So let him take some life. Let him do whatever he wants during his turn. We're gonna be able to kill him in 1 turn, is what it looks like, and that turn is gonna be turn 5. We're not doing a lot of amazing tricks. We're just kind of like, I don't know. It's always weird because playing against black decks, you always have to be like, what tricks do they have? Because they have Brainwashed. Then they have just tons of Overwhelm. Ooh, he plays the Trunks. Okay. Very solid play. If you guys don't know, Trunks is a 20k dual attacker who puts cards that are in your warp back. So it just lets you gain back value in a weird deck like this. I think Mass Saiyan's honestly a pretty good call right now. I could see it being one of the better black decks. The biggest problem being the mill is being played right now, so you can't afford to mill yourself too much. And I think you don't get to draw the card unless you... Let's see. Yeah, you have to burst the 3 to draw a card, so you wouldn't have any draw on your other side. So here, ironically, what I'm actually going to do is say, no, okay. He is going to go for the leader swing. I'm surprised about this. He just wants to combo a card. Weird. All right, well, we'll go to 5. All right, maybe he's going to combo from hand. What's he thinking? It's a bad play on his part regardless. He really should do nothing. I wouldn't put me to 5, because putting me to 5... sure. Apparently somehow he's a 15. Oh, okay, he is comboing it. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, we got our Mira, so we can definitely kill him. Apparently it gains an extra 5k somehow. I don't see how it gains a 5k. But I'm sure there's some effect I don't know about. You get to tap this. I mean, he's so far behind. The fact that this Trunks is a barrier blocker is totally just unfair. Because he's just going to get outvalued, which is so stupid. By the time he's going to get back into this game, he's going to be so far behind. Ooh, there he goes. Okay, so he's going to warp my blocker. That is annoying. Nothing I can do about it. He's got both a Goku and a Trunks. So he's got an out for it. Might have to do one from hand if he doesn't have one in his drop. It's a 5k. Nope, he does. He's good. So he's going to warp my blocker. Solid play for him. Not like amazing, but it gets him an out. Now here, what we're going to do, ironically, is play a chilled army reinforcement, hopefully during our turn, with whatever. If he attacks again, we want him to attack again. It actually sucks for us if he doesn't. We're not in a rush here, so we don't really need to. Playing Mecha is probably a better play the more I think about it. Like, just to have another body on the board. Because we're going to have a lot of aggression on his turn here. And then we can go for that double strike kill whenever we want. Okay, so he is letting me take my time. He's really just not afraid of the deck. And we did draw Final Flash, so Final Flash puts us in a whole nother realm. So right now I'm looking. I have 2 Swifts, so we always just put one down. Now this will also tell him we have one, and we're completely fine with that. So let's go ahead and attack here. Okay, so here we're going to actually blow our double strike if he lets me do it. So we're going to find out right now. So we're going to play the Trunks in tap mode. And then we're going to get to draw a card. We're going to place this in the drop. We're just going to say 25k. We'll go 30. Now the reason why we go to 30 there is we just want to hit him to 3, and if he does combo out of it, that's completely fine. Like, he might do some tricks here. Okay, he does a Supreme Kai, which has no impact on anything at all. I'm not sure why he would do that. It doesn't get around barrier. Ooh, he takes it. Okay. So we get to draw 2 more. So right now it's looking really, really strong. Now, if I was smart, I could have done something else I'm thinking about. Man. I'm thinking we just chill out. We've got a lot of barrier. We've got a blocker. I hate to say it. I hate taking so long to kill my opponent. The whole purpose of this deck is to go fast. But I can see where if I'm not running enough unisons, this can be a little bit of a problem for me. He's going to have a ton of energy to blow on his turn, so we're just going to riposte him, and then we'll riposte him again and again, because we're not in a rush. We have to make sure that we do it in such a way, though, that we don't lose value, because he can only get rid of this guy right here. Sure, I'm actually gonna say no negate. Like, I'm fine with taking 1 here, because 4 is the magic number. If you guys are paying attention, easy wins once we're at 4 or less life. Ooh, and we got a poutine. That's lucky. Poutine is one of those cards that just, whenever your opponent activates something, you can play. So, Kai is probably the worst SCR right now. I'm not going to lie to you guys. If you're watching this video and you're thinking, Ginger, what should I invest in? I'll be honest, just get rid of Kai. I don't think it's going to have the long-term value as other cards. Now, if you get a Fest Kai, that's a little different, because Fest Kais are they're really pretty. And pretty is value. Yeah, that's the part that sucks, is it doesn't ignore barrier. Like, ugh. Like, he killed a 20k with his guy. Like, that's so neg. And then now that we're at 4, we can go ahead and mecha riposte. He might Super Kamehameha here, which is completely fine. Yeah, well, that's completely fine. So that means that he's actually thinking he might be able to do damage to us this turn, and that's just insane. Like, there's no way to kill yellow in this situation. I have a blocker still. I have just everything. But I could be wrong here. He thinks that he thought that the Super Kamehameha he played, he thought it still let his attack go through. So he's like, oh, right. And now he's just in an awkward situation. He has the ability to see he can burst 3 again. Is that how it works? Yeah, he has to burst another 3. So he's only about 3 turns away from me winning the old-fashioned way. Now, what's really cool about this play is when he taps his battle card, it'll be after autos. So it'll go autos first, and then I can play Poutine. So I'll get a free Poutine play, and there won't be anything he can do about it. Now, he can do another Kamehameha, but I don't mind. He really has to be aggressive here, or he has to sit back with all of his energy. I don't actually know what he's going to do, because it's not looking good for him at all. Like, in every situation, he's so far behind. And I still have Mecha Riposte. I have a negate for next turn. Like, I have a lot of tools, and most importantly, I do have my Mira Champa still. And that's all I was trying to set up. That's why we put him to 3. So, okay, he went with thwarting. So we shake that. And when we shake it, we reveal this. Now that we have Poutine. I think Poutine might need to be a 4 of in our list. And maybe we make Mira smaller or do something. But Poutine's good. Because, like, last turn, I might have played more aggressively. So now if he plays that Gogeta, he has to tap it. So now he's sitting there like, what do I do here? Because it is not looking good for him. Like, sure, you killed the Trunks, but like, what'd you get? Okay. Gets warped. Trunks goes to the bottom. And so now he's tapped so much energy, and he really hasn't got anything for it. And he can't tap out, so more than likely his turn's over. So, like, that Super Kamehameha, what'd it do for him? You know, he tapped 1, and it stopped to 15k. So, like, if he's worried about it, it'll slow him down. He might be overwhelming here. No, it looks like he's going to do another. Let's see what else he's got. Excuse me. Okay, he's going to get rid of Poutine now. Okay. He has wiped my board at the cost of his entire, basically, hand. So, not looking good. Not sure what his strategy here is. Now, I have a few options here that I could do. I'm not sure what I want to do. What do I get to do? I can play a Trunks. If I don't, what is it? If you don't draw, choose a yellow and put it into play. Ooh, he went for an attack. Wow, that's actually super awesome for us. So we'll go ahead and mecha here. Now we actually want him to Super Kamehameha. That would be the best option for us. Cool. That gave us the extra attack we probably need to win. So that was pretty nice of him. Okay, ooh, and we drew a Basil. Oh, beautiful, beautiful hand. Now, we don't need another Trunks in our hand, definitely. So we can get rid of this. Now, we have a lot of ways that we can win. The most important thing to keep in mind is Kai's gone. And so we're in good situation here. So best thing to always do is usually go with a leader swing against a lot of decks because they could have tricks. But against black, we don't need to do leader swing, and he already showed us our SCR. So we're just going to go with Mecha here. Now he hasn't used any super combos either, so it's going to be a super combo off. Okay, cool. We're going to go ahead and do this. And we're going to put... What's at the bottom? I don't think we're going to play this card, and I don't think we want it. So we're going to put this on the bottom. And then we're going to draw 2. Ooh. Now, if we want to, we can actually ult for 4 energy. So we can pay this for 3. I'm going to show you guys a cool little trick, and that's probably what we're going to do for that auto win. I'm excited for it. So, since we know we're going to go for that auto win, what can we get rid of? Ooh, we got a few choices here. I love when the game works out. I think we just leave it, honestly. Maybe we just combo like a basil. We'll just combo the basil. So we're just gonna say, oh man, that got me tempted. Yeah, we're just gonna say just 30. 30's it. 30 should let him double super combo and get out of it. That would be what we want him to do here. I don't think I've seen any super combos from him get milled, right? 1 super combo. Nope, I'm a liar. Ooh, and he's got Kai, so we got to keep in mind Kai's are 10k. This is kind of a fun game. Like, he's not doing very well, but it's still interactive. Ooh, and he took it. Wow. So he's either doing one of 2 things. Either A, he's just baiting me and hoping that I screw up, which is not a bad play. Okay. We're going to go ahead and play the Trunks here. And just draw a card. Okay. Now this is weird because we could definitely do some tricks here. I'm going to ask him any blocks because, you know, he said no. Because I'm going to Final Flash if he doesn't. Now, I got to make sure I have enough energy, and I do, to do what I want, to kill him. What is this? This gains dual attack. Man, do I Final Flash? That's a toughie. So Final Flash is effectively a 2-for-1 here. So we're going to do it. We're going to find out if this is the right play. We're going to Final Flash to get rid of this guy. And we're just going to say... We're going to say 35. Now, I could go a lot higher here. But he could be running Brainwashed, and I'd feel stupid. Okay, it doesn't tap it. Okay, he's going to use the Kamehameha. Now, this could be really good for him. If he hits a blocker here, that will screw up my turn a little bit, except for I got this card, so I'm okay. And, of course, he combos out of it, which we knew he would. Now, he's going to have Kai's, so we can't like, walk into it, because we know it's bad for us. Question is, do we play Mira or if we're going to go with Basil for the final kill? I'm not sure. But 25, 35, so he just needs 5k more and he's out. Boom, he is out. And he has a big ol' hand. Now, if you're keeping track, we don't need to play any more. We don't even have to go into... because he didn't do the other line of play. So what we can do now, which is kind of cool, is we can just play Mira. And now our Mira is big, right? Now he is going to, of course, have a negate. When he does, we just cool her. Which is nice. So he'll take a life. Now when he takes the life, we just do the cooler. And then he scoops. The lamest 2-card strategy in the entire game. Now, the odds of him getting out of this is so bad. I'm a 30. So this is 30, and what's the effect? So 12. He's a 90k base. So, and then he left. Somebody in the chat was like, hey, he could have still blocked, and but that's just a fun thing. So that's the weird part about this deck. I don't think we run that Mira though. Like, okay, so game 1, we got in the books. That wasn't obviously the best opponent in the world. Very nice guy or gal. Or person. Gotta work on my gender neutral things nowadays. This is not the right one. But it's just not... It feels like I could have played it and then still kept up an energy, you know? Because, you know, it just feels like having a 5k is better. So we've got the 2 different Miras. I don't think Creator Absorbed is the answer. I think it is Assault. So Assault is effectively... we can go for it a little bit easier. Because I think I'm only running 1 Champa. Yeah, I'm only running 1 Champa. So I think this is more of it. So we'll play some more games. Like I said, I'm just going to do a series with this Untap. If you guys like it or you have comments of like more of what you want, just let me know. What's weird is it didn't register it. So... if you guys want more of this kind of thing, we just play some games on Untap, give you an idea of how to play. I know my Whatnot guys, you guys say you want to learn. So this is my way of doing it where I can talk about what works and what doesn't work in my line of plays. You'll notice my line of plays aren't usually the safest because like I could have easily stayed at 5 or 6 life, but I want to take my life. That's the only thing to keep in mind is that even if you're playing against a player who's not the best, do everything as optimal as you can to get yourself to outs. Because there, had I only had 5 life, I couldn't use my super combos for optimal effect. I think there's still 10Ks, maybe? I don't remember. I haven't used the yellow ones in so long. If your leader is no, okay, yeah, it doesn't even get the plus 10k. So they're just bad in that situation, and so you really want to get yourself down as low as you can. But then also, if you're the opponent and you're seeing this match, don't attack my leader until you're ready to make me do that damage. Like, keep me at 6. 6 is just fine. If you're going to go to turn, let's say, like in his case, he was clearly going to 5 or 6. He was taking his time. He was slowly removing my board, trying to build a big board state. I don't even think he needed to blow Kai. I'll be honest. Like, just keep Kai back. Like, don't let me know your SCR. So let's see it. We got this list here. We'll just make the changes as we do it. So that way, if you guys are following my stuff, it'll help you out. But yeah, I like it. I think this is currently my top runner for Gen Con, just because this build can really mess. If we play it aggressively, I can beat the people trying to play my old deck, and that's what I like to do, right? Like, it's always the best thing to do in the format is to make the best deck and then make the deck that beats it. And I really like this Mira. I wanted to play against him so bad and just draw it. Now, what's interesting is this one would have been such a good turn 5 drop because he was at, 3 going into that turn? And so I could have just played it, wiped his board, and then immediately ulted. And so I would have had this big body on the field, and I could have tapped both of his energy. So I would have tapped the one energy and the blocker. So that would have been the optimal play. This was still cool that I had this option. Obviously, once he tapped his one, it was super easy to win. But had he not done it, I could have paid 3 energy and then tapped my Vegeta. And then make that have a marker, and then gone for the win as well. Manipulation of energy, having a little bit of that makes this very good. One little problem I can already see as we do our first game in the series of trying to optimize this list. Poutine's got to go up. I also don't know if this needs to be a 3 of. Ooh, very torn. It's such a powerful ability, but I feel like with our unisons and stuff, maybe we drop it to 2. We'll find out.